Hi guys, Heather here. So one morning I was getting a report from a nurse and she told me the patient she was giving me had dementia, but he was as happy as a clam and he would tell you he loved you and asked for kisses and call you mama. And at first I'm thinking to myself, what? I don't think I'm very comfortable with all of this. Can I throw him back into the lottery and get a new patient? I guess not. And then she goes on to tell me that he's a total care with an external pacer and wrist restraints to prevent pulling out his pacer wires, which are connected to a catheter that's inserted in his jugular vein. So my inner self is a little horrified and I'm wondering how I'm going to get through this day, but I get myself together and I go into his room first and there he is sitting in the bed with a huge grin on his face. So I introduce myself and I say, hi, I'm Heather, I'm going to be your nurse today. And he says, okay. And then I tell him I have some meds for him and then I'm going to crush him and put him in oatmeal. And he says, okay, I love you. Every time I went in the room, he was sitting there with a huge grin on his face, even when he was sleeping. It was contagious. I couldn't help but smile every time I went in the room and saw him. I mean, who wouldn't want a patient that agrees with everything you say? We're gonna change your brief. Okay. It's time to watch Young and the Restless. Okay. We're gonna go sit in the closet now. Okay. And I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking, man, this guy sounds kind of annoying. Because that's exactly what I thought when the nurse was giving me a report in the morning. But if you saw this guy, he'd totally change your mind. After spending a few moments with him, the walls that I had up at the beginning of the shift came crumbling down. During one of the changing of the brief sessions, the LNA accidentally pinched him down there, and he made a little squeal, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, and he says, that's okay. I don't mind. And he didn't say it in like a perverted way. He just seemed to be happy about everything. He was actually admitted with 3rd-degree heart block and waiting for a pacemaker, and the doctors came in and told him that he'd be having surgery the following day, and I think you can kind of guess how he responded. The following day I was sitting in the nurse's station and I hear this familiar okay in the hallway, and he's laying on a stretcher going to surgery, and I'm kind of laughing because he seemed kind of excited about surgery, and I told the LNA, you know what, he probably doesn't even know he's going to surgery and he's going to come back with a brand new pacemaker. I didn't have him as a patient that day, so I never saw him again, but I'll never forget what a great attitude he had. He didn't know what was going on or why he was in the hospital. He didn't know he had a bad heart or that he couldn't take care of himself. And maybe that's why he was so happy. But his positive energy rubbed off on me and everybody who took care of him. And that's how I like to act when I'm around other people. It just makes you feel good, right? I was salsa dancing one time and my partner was having a great time, smiling and laughing, and there was this couple next to us. We were supposed to switch partners and they said to us, oh, we just came in, we don't really know what we're doing. And my partner was like, you're doing great. And we all started laughing. And it's not like what he said was that funny, but it's just the positive energy vibes that rub off on you and make you feel good. I know you can't pick your patients, but try to surround yourself with positive people that bring your spirits up. Who wants to be down in the dumps anyways? Well, everyone, have a great week and I'll talk to you soon, Kay? Bye.